everybody, Arlene here again. I'm going to show you in this video how to make a chrysanthemum flower. And right now you see it has one layer of petals, but it's going to have 2 layers of petals when it's finished. And it's going to look a lot better than this one. I'm using regular worsted weight yarn. And the yarn I'm using is my favorite, Karen. Oops, too close. Karen 1 pound. And I'm using the cream color. Seems to be a nice color for a flower. So I'm going to be right back to show you how to start. Okay, so we're going to use our regular worsted weight yarn. You can use any worsted weight yarn that you want. You can also use thread for this pattern, because if you want to make a dainty flower made out of the thread, you can also do that. So we're going to start with our slip knot, and we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to slip stitch to a loop like this. And I'm going to take my little tail here and just wrap it around like it's part of my ring, and just sew it in so I won't have to sew it in later. And I'm going to chain 1, and then inside the loop we're going to do 12 half double crochets. Oops, half double crochets, and that's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to slip stitch into the first one, which is right here. Okay. And then we're going to chain 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to do a slip stitch into the first 2 stitches right here next to the hook. Not this first one, but this one and this one. We're going to slip stitch once and twice. And then our next stitch is going to be a single crochet in the next chain, and then half double crochet in the next chain, and then another half double crochet, and then a double crochet, and then in the next 2 stitches we're going to make 2 half double crochets again. 1, 2, and in that last stitch we're going to do a single crochet, and your petal is done. And then in the next half double crochet right here, we're going to slip our needle into the front loop, and we're going to slip stitch in it. And then we're going to chain 10 for our next petal. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to do the same thing over again, and we're going to slip stitch twice. Then we're going to single crochet. Then we're going to half double crochet twice. 1 and 2, and then we're going to double crochet, and then 2 half double crochets. a single crochet in the last one. And then we're going to slip stitch in our next half double crochet, the front post only. Chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slip stitch twice. Single crochet, 2 half double crochets, a double crochet, 2 half double crochets, and a single crochet. And we're going to slip stitch in the front loop of the next stitch. And this is how your stitches look on the back side. You sort of get like this, I don't know, sort of like a crease when you do back stitches. And these are your back loops right here. So we're going to finish doing the petals on the front loops, and then we're going to move to the back loop. So go ahead and finish all of your petals on the remaining front loops, and I'll meet you at the end of the last petal. Okay, so I have finished my last petal, and I don't really know how I ended up with like maybe I think 14 of these petals when I only crocheted 12 stitches in the foundation. I don't know what happened. Anyway, in this pattern it doesn't seem to matter too much. So if that happens to you, it's okay. You don't have to worry too much about it. So I just slip stitched the last stitch of my last petal on the front post. So now we're going to move to the petals on the back post. And these are your back post stitches right here. So I already slip stitched on mine, so I'm just going to go ahead and chain my 10 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to do our 2 slip stitches. Our single crochet, 2 half double crochets, one double crochet, the double crochet is sort of like the line, because once you do the double crochet, it's like going backwards from what you just did over here, sort of, except for the 2 slip stitches. So after your double crochet, you do your 2 half double crochets, and then you do a single crochet in the last one. I know it's going to start getting all twisty and turning, but try to keep your flower in the on the front, because you when you get around to doing your back leaf, you don't want to have, you know, your loops, your back loops confuse you. So try to stay in one direction. Now here's the next loop right here. So we're going to slip stitch in that one. Make sure I'm going the right direction. Yep, these are my back loops, you see. There's my crease right here. So this is my next loop right here. And I'm going to slip stitch in there and do my chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This loop right here is going to be my next one. Now I'm doing the double crochet, and we have a knot. After our double crochet, we're going to do 2 half double crochets. And then I will single crochet in the last one. Now, right there, that's our next back post, back loop. Slip stitch in there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this is what our flower is starting to look like. She starts to curl up her little petals. So just like the front post petals, you're going to keep doing this on, oops, a single crochet. You're going to keep doing this until you go all the way around on your back loop. On all of your back loops, you're going to keep going all the way around and adding the petals. Now here's our next back loop, right here. I'm going to slip stitch in there. You could slip stitch in this way or this way. It really, I don't think it really matters. Whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, so I came up on my last petal for my back stitch. I have one more to make right there. I'm looking through the camera. So this is my last one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to slip stitch right alongside of it. And I'm going to fasten off. I'm going to cut. I'm going to tie it with my beginning tail. Secure it with a double knot there like that. And this is what we got. This is the middle right here. And this will make a pretty headband flower. Attach it as a flower to your headband, or you can make a barefoot sandal, a flower for a hat. There's a number of things you can do with this flower. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we don't really know how many of these I ended up with, but it looks pretty nonetheless. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.